Hey everybody, how you guys doing? I am Bobby Dean, owner of Tustin Fit Body Bootcamp, and I want to welcome you guys to our 28-day keto reset. I am super excited about this. We've ran this a few times in the past and had tremendous success, and you guys are going to have that same level of success. In fact, we had our clients last time lose 10 to 30 pounds over the course of 28 days, eating delicious foods. It is an amazing challenge, an amazing journey, and you're going to accomplish a lot of great things. We're excited to be a part of that journey with you. So first of all, let me introduce a couple people that I have here right now. This is Coach Joseph. Joseph, come on camera real quick. You're gonna see Joseph usually in the mornings, but he is our head trainer here and one of our nutritional coaches and our accountability coach. So expect to be hearing from him a lot, seeing him a lot, and he's gonna be here with you every morning, making sure that you guys are doing things right, your form is correct, and we're maximizing your results. I also have Laura Lynn here, who's gonna be here in the mornings, usually, sometimes in the evenings, but she is at the front desk. She's here to answer any questions that you have. She's going to help walk you through your waivers, things like that. She's also going to be the one who's probably going to hand you your 28-day keto success book. If you have any questions, feel free to ask either these two or any of the other staff as well. Thank you guys for coming on. And I'm going to continue. I got my little notes here so I don't forget anything. And again, if you're watching this video, hopefully you already read the email saying that this is your orientation. We've ran it in the past. What tends to happen with the keto orientation is it runs way over time. It is by far the orientation that gets us the most questions from clients, and I get that. It's something new to a lot of people. There's a lot of questions about it, and so we're going to address some of those questions now, and what we're going to do, instead of extending and having a super long Saturday here and messing up your individual plans with your life and your kids, and everyone's got busy stuff, we're going to address things here, and then during week 2, we're going to sit down with you, either myself or Coach Joseph, and we're going to have a one-on-one with you guys where we interact, answer all your keto questions, talk about your individual goals, why you're here, what you want to accomplish, and how we can help get you to that accomplishment level, get you to your goals, and get you to your fitness results once and for all. That's what we do here. So a couple logistics things. Our sessions are 30 minutes long. Please arrive 5 minutes before your session starts. If the session has began, if one of the coaches are already demonstrating the moves for the day, we're going to ask that you wait for the next session. We don't want anybody to get hurt by missing their warm-up. We also don't want that to be a distraction to other boot campers who are already here training. So we ask that you come on time. It's only 30 minutes. You need to be here on time. We do weekly weigh-ins here. We're all about accountability. So we have a scale here every week. We ask that you weigh in, you write your name down, and Laura Lynn or whoever's at the front will walk you through how to do that. We do that every Monday or Tuesday, depending what your first day of the week is. That's how we track people and keep you accountable. If you haven't trained with us before, you know what we do here with the training. We do HIIT training here. So if you haven't trained before here, we do HIIT training. It's high interval training. We're going to walk you through a quick warm-up. One of the trainers will warm you up. One of the trainers will walk you through the moves of the day, and then they're going to organize you, place you where you need to start, and they're going to start the workout. And they're going to be with you every step of the way, making sure your thing's doing right, making sure your thing's doing safely, and making sure you're doing things to maximize your results. So you will always have a coach with you every step of the way. You're also going to have a 28-day keto success guide. In the email, I have a link to a digital copy of the success guide, week 1 meal plan, and the week 1 grocery list, as well as a goal setting sheet. All those super important. All those things you can start working on now, especially that goal sheet. You're going to get a hard copy of the whole 28-day plan once you get here to boot camp this week. Back to that goal setting worksheet. It's going to ask you a few questions. I ask that you take some time, you fill that out. That's going to really help us dictate what you do and help us set your plan up for success. So please take your time and fill that out. Just a few quick questions, but it really helps us a lot and helps us maximize what you do here. Okay, on to keto. What the heck is keto? What I get myself into? I'm sure you've heard a lot about it. That's why you're here. I eat ketogenically. Coach Joseph eats ketogenically. I'm a big supporter, huge supporter. Does a lot of wonderful things. Here's kind of the short version. We are all sugar burners or carbohydrate burners. We run on glucose, sugar, carbs. That's what we run on. What we are going to do through ketogenic eating is convert our body to fat burners. So we are going to switch from glucose burner to fat burner, which means that we are going to be fat burning machines 24/7. What can you expect once you get into that ketosis or that ketogenic state, which is what we're going to talk about in a second? Energy throughout the day, no mood swings, excellent workouts, sleeping better, improved health, lower triglycerides, lower the bad cholesterol, and a ton of other great benefits that come from ketogenic eating. In fact, this whole keto thing was invented about 100 years ago, and it was actually to cure a couple of diseases in kids, autism, epilepsy. It turns out you lose a bunch of fat in the process, so it's an awesome way to eat, super beneficial, and just it is an amazing way to do things. How do you know if you're in ketosis? Great question. That's one of the live videos that we're gonna address on our private page. Make sure you join that keto page. You don't have to test, is the bottom line. Testing is definitely gonna be more accurate and give you a super pinpoint picture of what you're doing. But you don't have to test. If you do decide to test, there's a couple testing strips that I use, and we'll talk about that later. There's blood, breath, or urine are basically the three. Blood the most accurate, breath kind of in the middle, and urine the least accurate. So, but there's also plenty of ways that we can tell if we're in ketosis without actually testing, and that's one of the things that we go over in our private group in our videos once you kind of get started. But it's definitely not required. So week 1, we're gonna get your feet wet, get you into boot camp, get that goal sheet, get things set up. And also week 1, you're gonna have either Laura Lynn or Cheyenne or Anna or Erica. They're gonna reach out to you, and they're gonna find a time slot that works for you in week 2. We wanna set that time slot up to sit down with you and talk about your journey, talk about exactly what you wanna do. Why did you sign up? Why are you here? And what specifically are your goals? What are your objects? What can we help you get over? And then we're gonna come up with a plan specifically oriented to you and your goals, because everybody's goals are different, right? So we're looking forward to that. That's a super integral part of this process. Another thing about this process is, how do I get into ketosis? How long does it take? Will I get into ketosis? Great questions. This meal plan is designed to get you into a state of ketosis, which means that you're a fat-burning machine at that point. Downside is it's very individual. It's bio-individual, this whole thing. So it may take you 1 week, may take you 5 weeks, or somewhere in the middle. It's a big range, but this is designed to get you into that state of ketosis where we can go long periods of time without eating, have energy throughout the day, and it's just an awesome place to be and we'll become that fat-burning machine. So that is the purpose, and we can show you how to know when you are there. So yeah, the ultimate goal is to get fat adapted. Short version of what you're gonna be eating. This is the fun part. This is a diet like no other. You really have to throw out everything you've known or thought you knew about diet or nutrition or things that you've heard. Try not to bury yourself in the internet, because you're gonna find 1,000 articles that say one side, 1,000 articles that say the other side. You can search to find whatever answer you're looking for. Trust the process. The bottom line is we're gonna be eating when we're hungry. We're gonna be eating incredibly high fat meals with moderate levels of protein and low levels of carbohydrates. That's gonna help us switch from running on glucose or carbs to running on fat or fatty acids. That's a really good thing and a really good place to be. So when you're eating super high fat meals, it doesn't even feel like a diet. There's a lot of wonderful foods on here. I mean, there's a lot of great fats, from butters, oils, nuts, seeds, avocados, fatty cuts of meats. Those are gonna kind of be your primary fat sources. We're gonna want to make sure our water levels are super high as we flush things out of the body. So water needs to be way up. And we're also gonna have 3 kind of micronutrients that we have to make sure we get in. Those 3 are sodium, or salt, potassium, and magnesium. Those are 3 things that are really important to have. Sodium we can get from Himalayan sea salt, magnesium from kale, avocados will get us our potassium, and actually has more more potassium than a banana, believe it or not, and it's an excellent source of fat and fuel for this ketogenic eating. So, take a look at your success guide, dive into it. Please read it. It's gonna answer a lot of questions that I know people have. I wrote that based on feedback from actual clients, based on questions from actual clients, and I wrote that to try to answer most of the common questions that come up. So, again, super excited that you guys are here. Can't wait to meet you guys Monday and Tuesday. I'm trying to keep this video short because I know I tend to talk a lot sometimes in these things, so I got to cap at 10 minutes. We're at minute 9, so I'm about to wrap this thing up. So welcome to Tustin Fit Body Bootcamp. Get here early, get here on time, come here with a smile, bring some water, bring some clean shoes, because we all share the same floor, and we can't wait to see the results that you get over the next 28 days and beyond. We can't wait to change your life through fitness, nutrition, and really make an impact on you and your family. So have an amazing day, guys. Can't wait to meet you next week, and welcome to Tustin Fit Body.